Bought a beautiful diamond ring, offered it to the sweetest thing I know, and she said she would take it. Started making some wedding plans. She looked at me and she took my hand and said, "Are you sure we can make it?" I said, "My granddad's still in love with my grandma." I said, "My dad still thinks my mom's the sweetest thing he ever saw." I come from a long line of love. When the times get hard, we don't give up. Forever's in my heart and in my blood. You see, I come from a long line of love. Years went by and we had a son. Now he thinks that he's found someone for him, and they're planning a wedding. He called me up on the phone today just to see what I had to say to him. Did I think he was ready? I said, "Oh, what his grandfather used to say to me. It's been handed down for ages. It runs in the family. You come from a long line of love. When the times get hard, we don't give up. Forever's in your heart and in your blood. Son, you come from a long line of love. We come from a long line of love."
Well, God bless Texas and Deacon Shackelford. He read the Bible 7 times and he believed every word. That old beat up leather book had been through it all. He sat on the back pew so he could chew him a chaw, singing Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. He carried candy for the kids in his Sunday dress coat. He'd take me fishing after church and taught me things I needed to know. Now, Deacon didn't have a family. Lord knows he wished he did. He told the whole congregation that I was his grandkid. And today he joined up with Jesus, wearing shiny pearl snaps. We sang a few gospel hymns, and then the soldier played taps. I bet he's walking with Pete down the street paved with gold, showing off his brand spanking new wings in his barbed wire halo. sweet, sweet Emma Grace. Before the war was through, she held his right arm next to his anchor tattoo. He was on a ship off at sea when she died in childbirth. He lost his whole world from the far side of the earth. He lost the will to love, he lost the will to live, until he met a man who taught him to forgive. Yeah, life took him to hell and back, to hell and back a time or two, but in the end he beat the devil until he was black and blue, singing, I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. And today he joined up with Jesus, wearing shiny pearl snaps. We sang a few gospel hymns, and then the soldier played taps. I bet he's walking with Pete down a street paved with gold, showing off his brand spanking new wings in his barbed wire halo. Before he went, he made me promise him that I wouldn't cry. And though I told him that I wouldn't, you know I couldn't help but lie. 'Cause today he joined up with Jesus, wearing shiny pearl snaps. We sang a few gospel hymns, and then the soldier played taps. I bet he's walking with Pete down a street paved with gold. Yeah, sure as the old church bell still rings. He always said he had country in his soul. He's showing off his brand spanking new wings in his barbed wire halo. Sweet cherries coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariots coming forth to carry me home.
I sent home from school one day with a shiner on my eye. Fighting was against the rules and it didn't matter why. When Dad got home I told that story just like I'd rehearsed, then stood there on those trembling knees and waited for the worst. And he said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. He said daddies don't just love their children every now and then, it's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. When I became a father in the spring of '81, there was no doubt that stubborn boy was just like my father's son. And when I thought my patience had been tested to the end, I took my daddy's secret and I passed it on to him. I said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. I said daddies don't just love their children every now and then, It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen. Last night I dreamed I died and stood outside those pearly gates, when suddenly I realized there must be some mistake. If they know half the things I've done, they'll never let me in. Then somewhere from the other side I heard these words again, and they said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love, a secret that my daddy said was just between us. You see, daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen. It's a love without end, amen.